Hi guys, welcome to my most tutorials. Today we are looking at the reproductive systems. We'll start off with the one for a male. I need my diagram. Okay, we'll start off with the male reproductive system. We have got the front view and the side view. We should be able to label them. That's a very important part. We should be able to label them. And after that, we should know the functions of each and every part of the male reproductive system, right? So our functions are at the top and our diagrams are at the bottom. But let's just first have a look at the diagram in detail, and then we'll look at the functions later. So I'm sure you can see, let's start from here. This is the front view of the penis. We've got the urethra, we've got the testes, we've got the scrotum. So the testes are hanging outside. The scrotum is just the bag covering the what? The testes. We've got the sperm duct. Can you see it's moving from the testes? The sperm duct goes all the way, and then it joins with the bladder, and then it comes there as our urethra to the opening, right? And I'm sure you can see our kidneys and the bladder, just the relationship between these three: kidneys, bladder, and our male reproductive system. Okay, that's just the front view. On the side view is still the same thing. We have our scrotum, which is the bag covering what? The testes. We've got our testes here, and this thing that looks like something that is hugging the testes, we call it the epididymis. And then from the epididymis there, that's where our sperm duct it's joining from. It's going all the way, and then it's going to join with our urethra together with the bladder. So this simply means that the same urethra, it actually is the one that carries sperms, and also at the same time it also carries urine on the outside of the penis there. And then we've got the erectile tissue, which is just a muscle, and then there's also our penis, and then the foreskin on the outside there. So that's just the rectum, the rectum, but it's not of that importance here. And then we are going to look at the prostate glands. We've got the prostate glands and what are their functions, check their position. And then we've got the Cowper's glands, and many other glands that are involved in the male's reproductive system. So now let's look at them in detail. We talked of the testes. What are they for? Why are they important? Number one, the testes, they make and produce sperm cells. That's very important. They produce the hormone testosterone, which causes secondary sexual characteristics in males, which causes the boys to become men, right? And then we've got the scrotum. The scrotum is just a sac that contains the testes lying outside the abdomen. Why is it lying outside the abdomen? And the scrotum, what does it do? It actually regulates the temperature, aiding optimal temperature that is required for sperm production. So the scrotum can actually contract or loosen to the testes closer or further from the body. They must be 2 degrees lower than your body temperature. So if it is hot, the scrotum will act in a way that the testes, they move away from your body. When it is very cold, the scrotum will make it in a way that they will move closer to your body, so that it can just maintain the optimum temperature for the production of sperms, right? So we've got what we call the sperm duct. The sperm duct, sometimes it's given the name vas deferens. So when you see vas deferens, just know that they are referring to the sperm duct. And what it does, it just carries the inactive sperms from the epididymis. The epididymis, that's the one that is on our testes there. And what does the epididymis do? It stores sperms until they reach maturity, until they are very mature. And this epididymis, it's just a coiled tube lined with a mucous membrane. Once mature, the mucous membrane secretes a substance to help the sperm cells to move, and that substance, we call it semen, right? So now they're in the first vas deferens. They are being carried around. They are carried from the epididymis and they are going up all the way. we have what we call the prostate gland, the cowpass gland, and the seminal vesicle. What do these guys do? They add a secretion of sperms during ejaculation, which activates the sperms. They are a very good source of nourishment to the sperms, and they allow the sperms to swim easily as they as they travel from the epididymis all the way up. So they secrete alkaline fluids to help neutralize any acidity and the sperm to move a bit more faster. And the mucus secreted also helps to lubricate the penis during ejaculation. Okay. And then now the urethra, it serves as a duct for passage of semen through the penis to the outside, right? But then it's also the same for urine. It's the same duct that we use for urine, right? So for penis, it's just an erectile and connective tissue with numerous blood vessels. And during sexual excitation, it becomes engorged with blood. It stiffens and becomes erect. So it can only, ejaculation can only take place when it is erect, right? So with that being said, on our next video, we are going to be looking at female reproductive system, how it looks like, the side and the front view, and the functions of all the parts there.